now goal setting. It's a very interesting topic for
Yes.
me. Very interesting.
Yeah, look, and I think some people are so clever at thinking on the fly, aren't they? They kind of keep up in their head, this is what I'm working on, these are my goals, and this
Yeah.
is where I'm up to, and they can articulate that at any given point in time. But, you know, if that person's sick or they suddenly leave the business for a period of time, it can be hard to know kind of where that's up to. And I think for me, goal setting, I kind of think of it like a hygiene thing. I know that not everyone will feel that way about
Okay,
it.
I'm
but
listening.
like
Why? Show me how that
sleep.
analogy works.
So like sleep,
Yeah.
like exercise, you
Yeah.
know, these are like good hygiene things, like in terms of good things that are good and healthy for us, right? Is to have a good amount of sleep, to move our bodies, to eat nutritional food,
Sure.
and to set goals. And I know lots of people will not see those in the same category there, but I actually think that that's been a really important realization for me throughout my career, is when I've got really clearly articulated goals that my leader and I are really aligned on, I'm much more motivated to achieve those, and I move towards those goals much quicker. And in more instances than not, I'll overshoot or excel or exceed the expectations of that goal, because I'll be so motivated to achieve it. I'll achieve it before time, or I'll move past what we said we'd do.
It's not necessarily bad.
No,
It's a good thing.
it's a good thing.
Okay.
It's a good thing. So like if we
Just
said
wanna
that
make
we
sure.
were going to go for 5 new clients, and, you know,
Yeah.
I'll get to 5 and then go, why not push to 7? Why not
Amazing.
push to 10?
Because you were clear on the goals and why is that a good thing, and why
Yeah.
the impact of it, the positive impact of it, the importance of it.
That's it. So we know intuitively sleep is good for us, right? But does that mean that we get off our phones, you know, at 10:30 at night and go and get to sleep and have, you know, that good time? We intuitively know moving our bodies in whatever way works is good for us. And I really do think that goal setting is in that category for me, that, you know, it's good for us to kind of articulate what it is we're going for, to be clear on it, for it to be transparent, for it to be in a place where people can look at it and share the goal transparently with each other. And you know, that has certainly, the times in my life where I have had the goals in my head versus the times that I've had them written down somewhere, the difference has been enormous for me. So yeah, I mean, I think the biggest takeaway there is, you know, get those things down. So, you know, lots of people do this vision mapping thing, right? For work or for personal.
I'm not really sure if
you've heard of that?
Remind me. Vaguely, I must have heard of it in the past. Rings a bell, but remind me. What is that?
So they might, you know, say, okay, what are we going to achieve? Like, let's just say it's a couple who are doing it, and they say, what are we going to do this year? What are we going to achieve? What's our budget going to be? What are our goals going to be? Okay, we're saving for a house, so we want to go on a holiday, you know, to Thailand or wherever. And then, you know, what do we need to do to achieve those goals? Okay, we're going to pull back on this.
That's vision mapping?
Yeah,
is that what they call it?
Vision setting, vision mapping.
Oh, vision. Okay.
Yeah, just planning ahead.
As in long term. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And I just think that when you kind of have an idea in your head, there's only so far that it can go, unless you're one of those exceptionally clever people who can keep it all up there with all the other information swirling around.
Right.
Having it written
Gets
down.
erased. You forget about it. Yeah.
And the thing for me too is that, you know, as people and culture teams, we want people to have these kind of really good conversations with their leaders. And of course, we get caught up in the busy stuff, right? So if we write down our goals, it's really clear what the goal was, what it is, and what we're going to be measured against.
Definitely.
Whereas once again, if we had a verbal conversation 12 months ago, between the two of us, our recall of that conversation will be slightly different.
Yeah.
And we'll be therefore unclear on the goal.